Okay, so today we're going deep on something called the athletic business case.
Uh-huh.
But it's not just some, like typical case study.
Right.
We're talking like a super practical tool.
Yeah.
It's kind of like for anybody who wants to level up professionally.
I like that level up professionally.
Yeah.
So what's really interesting about this case is that it uses this real-world scenario
Oh, okay.
with this company called Athletic.
Okay.
And they make like super durable gear for the military.
Wow.
But they're at this crossroads right now.
Oh.
And so the parent company's got to decide, do we invest more?
Right.
Or do we, maybe change direction a little bit?
Yeah. That is a tough decision.
It is.
And it's something that I feel like a lot of companies struggle with.
Absolutely.
So how does this case help us, kind of navigate these situations?
Well, it's all about simulating those pressures of decision making.
Okay.
In those fast-paced environments. Like if you think about like fast-moving consumer goods.
Like Coca-Cola or
That's exact. Coca-Cola, Procter & Gamble, all those big guys.
Yeah.
Or even, high-stakes consulting.
Right.
So it really pushes you to think strategically and demonstrate these key leadership competencies.
So it's not about just like finding the quote-unquote right answer.
Right.
It's about like how you think.
It's the process, the how you think. That's the key.
Okay. Yeah. That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
So what are these like competencies we keep talking about?
So the case really zooms in on three big ones.
Okay.
Engaging others, problem solving, and then driving innovation.
Okay.
And these are like super valuable skills across the board.
Yeah, no matter what you're doing.
Exactly. It doesn't matter if you're leading a team,
Right.
if you're pitching a new idea, or even just trying to communicate your point effectively.
Right.
These competencies are crucial.
So this is starting to sound a lot like what you'd face in like a job interview.
Yes.
Or an assessment center.
You got it.
Where they put you through the ringer.
That's exactly what makes this athletic business case so powerful.
Okay.
It's structured like a mini assessment center.
Oh, wow.
You prepare, you present your analysis, and then you get to field those tough questions.
Oh, that's great.
It's like a dress rehearsal.
Yeah.
For the main event.
I wish I'd had this when I was interviewing.
Right.
Yeah, I get so nervous.
Well, I bet it's super valuable for the people on the other side of the table, too.
Oh, you mean like the interviewers?
Exactly, like HR professionals or recruiters.
Yeah.
They can use this case to evaluate candidates fairly and consistently.
Oh, that's really important.
It is. Because imagine being able to see in real time how someone analyzes data, develops a strategy.
Oh, wow.
And communicates under pressure.
That's gold.
It is pure gold.
I never even thought about it like that.
Yeah.
So this is kind of a win-win.
Totally.
The candidates get to practice.
Yes.
And then the employers get a better sense of their potential.
Absolutely. And it even goes beyond just hiring.
Okay.
Organizations can tweak this case to fit their specific needs.
Oh, so training?
Yes, training development.
Oh.
Even identifying future leaders.
Interesting.
Because those core skills that we talked about, they're universal pretty much.
Yeah, they apply to pretty much any job.
Almost every role.
So you're saying that this one case could help me land a job, impress my boss.
Potentially.
And maybe even become CEO one day.
Well, maybe not CEO overnight.
Okay.
But what's fascinating is that it forces you to think one, you're grappling with these real-world challenges, making those tough decisions with limited information.
Right.
And that experience is just invaluable.
So it's all about thinking strategically.
Exactly.
And, learning those leadership skills.
Yeah.
This is making a lot of sense.
Good.
But let's be real for a second.
Okay.
This is developed by some HR, expert. Is it really grounded in the real world of business?
Well, here's what I find so interesting.
Okay.
While it was developed by an HR expert,
right,
they drew from years and years of experience in the field.
Okay, so it's not just some theory.
Exactly. It's packed with practical insights.
Okay, you've convinced me.
Good.
The athletic business case sounds like something that everyone should know about.
I think so, too. So this raises an interesting question.
Okay.
If you were in athletic shoes, how would you approach their challenges?
Oh.
What unique skills and insights could you bring to the table?
Now that is something to think about.
It is.
Thanks for taking us on this deep dive.
My pleasure.
I feel like I have a real advantage now.
I hope so.
Going forward.
Absolutely.
Thanks again.
You're welcome.